The time for a brand new city in a democratic South Africa is here. A city that spans 120 kilometers across the wild coast.
South Africa's eastern seaboard is 600 kilometers of the strands of the country's unique history, intricately woven with hope for a prosperous future. This tranquil land is home to the first encounters between the AmaZulu, AmaXhosa, Portuguese, Dutch and the British. The unspoiled lands betray no hint of conflict that built this country, offering only unspoiled beaches, wild coastal lands, unmatched indigenous forests, hilly grasslands, and grand mountains. In the 18th century, the AmaXhosa in the area led minor cattle raids that escalated into two great conflicts known as the Xhosa Wars or the Cape Frontier Wars. And this spirit of struggle would last almost 100 years. This land is home to the Bondo revolts against oppressive colonial and apartheid laws designed to possess the best farmlands. Embraced by the warmth of the Indian Ocean, this land was once home and playground to some of Africa's greatest kings. This is the land which was protected by King Hintsa. This is the battlefield and productive capital of King Shaka Kasanzanga. This is the site of Isvivan Skashaga. It is a land with rolling history, offering Ngwane, King Matiwana, a temporary home as he fled King Shaka and left his refuge with King Mushweshwe on the other side of Great Ukahlamba, the barrier of spears. Today, the diverse marine environment of this land and sea is home to no less than 20 fish species, large numbers of dolphins and sardine shoals, sharks and shrimps, and is the home to Africa's own salmon, the Mozambique talip fish. Once the breadbasket of the Khoi, San, and Bantu tribes, it has some of Africa's best suitable land for growing crops and amazing tropical climatic conditions. It offers encounters with the Big Five, evergreen forests, rugged wilderness areas, and unmatched views of the southern slopes of the Drakensberg. All this making it the ideal scenery to support jobs, ecotourism, and recreation. It is South Africa's playground with tourists coming from all corners of the world to enjoy the abundant marine biology and oceans. It is also South Africa's factory and maritime capital. This is a land offering endless potential opportunity. This beautiful coastal stretch of land remains hugely underdeveloped. The 3.6 million daughters and sons who call the Eastern Seaboard home have been deprived of their livelihoods and futures. The young population of this area deserve bold, innovative initiatives which will tackle the legacy they face, give them hope for the future, and result in new black industrialists creating connected, cohesive coastal cities. 8 of the top 10 poorest districts are either on or related to the Eastern Seaboard.
Never and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another and suffer the indignity of being the skunk of the world.
The district development model is a deliberate and proactive measure to dismantle our past narrative of conquest, oppression, and resistance.
I dream of a South Africa where the first entirely new city built in the democratic era rises with skyscrapers, schools, universities, hospitals, and factories.
Here, we can win the war against hunger, poverty, unemployment, and inequality. This winning nation can ensure connectivity, accessible recreation, and leisure. We can bring clean energy, water, and air to meet our sustainable development goals to everyone, everywhere, no matter class, gender, color, race, sexual orientation, or creed.
Ukuthi sibe lapha as we are launching lendlela yokusebenza esibiza ukuthi i-district development model. It is a model that requires government to develop our country and ensure that there are services that we deliver.
This district model is a clarion call to shape a new future, which is alive with possibility for each and every district and metro. It is a call for South Africans to work together. By implementing integrated spatial planning, we can ensure housing for all, integrated villages, townships, and settlements. We can build a sustainable oceans economy and maritime industry, creating jobs and driving local development. We can take the lead on innovation as we open up the film and creative sectors. We can build a transport network covering air, rail, and road and realize the true potential offered by agriculture and mining. South Africa is at work rebuilding and refocusing our economy and energies for a better world.
St. John's indawo right kakhulu ngokuqala la kumhlaba ukebile umhlaba wakhona njengoba sewubona ubana uyathandwa nazi tourists ngoba ugcwele i-vegetation right. Yonke into nje ikhona kule ndawo uyakwazi ukufuya nje kakuhle imfuyo yakho ibe nendawo yokutya ubamba inhlanzi
yathengisa bamba inhlanzi ndiyayitya.
Molweni bapem. The Mpondo people for generations have been picking and planting and nurturing these tea bushes for many, many years. Their expertise goes without mention. They've been picking these tender leaves with love. And very soon the whole world will be tasting that love in a cup of magwa tea.
In the short term, we are turning around the tea production and we have seen the potential in tea. We are doing value addition in tea. We are already selling to the retail sector, we are selling to government, we are selling to communities, and we want to explore the export markets as well. And that will ensure that tea alone can bring investments in the Magwa Tea Estate. But we would like to see investors coming, including development finance institutions, putting capital injection so that we can renovate and revamp our factories and also other workshops within the tea estates. In the long term, we would like to appeal to private sector investors to come on board. This is a low-hanging fruit for them. They will see their return on investment in this area. I can assure you about that one. The area has full potential.
A lot of development is going to happen around here, and the Magwa Falls itself is going to be the centerpiece. This is what everybody is coming to see, and this gorge goes on for miles that way and miles up that way.
On our eastern seaboard, we are hard at work to develop the 600-kilometer coastal stretch nestled between Buffalo City in the Eastern Cape province and eThekwini Metro in KwaZulu-Natal. Work that will have an immediate and direct impact on 3.6 million residents who need it most.
Umsikaba, of course, is part of the bigger project, the N2 Wild Coast Toll Road project. That project is intended to provide essentially the last missing link in a very key corridor from Ermelo to Cape Town.
What stands out about this project mainly is its engineering complexity. It's a flagship for South Africa, it's a flagship for Africa as a whole, in terms of what can be done engineering-wise.
This area is most in a deep rural area, so now people are able to start their own businesses because they are working together with the contractors and the engineers who are around in the area.
The local community is involved from day one. Well, as soon as we break ground, they are there with us. If it can be done by a local community, it will be done by the local community. If it can be supplied by the local community, it will be supplied by the local community.
In the development of the new African coastal smart city, we will pay focused attention to the 120-kilometer coastal stretch line, which is endowed with natural resources and spans across 2 provinces, 4 district municipalities and 17 local municipalities. The districts of Alfred Nzo, OR Tambo, Herigwala and Ugu are home to over 3 million residents. By 2050, this area will be over 8 million residents, which is more than the combined residents of Johannesburg and Cape Town, South Africa's 2 largest cities. 53% of these residents are women and 71% are young people.
This is the chosen site of the mooted polycentric African coastal smart city, which will span between the luscious Margate and pristine Port St. John's. This city will also have the town Kokstad in the greater Kokstad municipality and Bizana in the Winnie Madikizela Mandela municipality as its gateway.
My name is Basil Njiza, the councillor for Ward 2 under the Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma local municipality within the district of Herigwala. The area is also one of the World Heritage Sites which was declared by UNESCO. There are Zen arts paintings in the mountains that people can come view in the area. There are also flora and fauna of different kinds that are also only found in the southern Drakensberg, which people can come and enjoy the stay in the area. There are hotels, restaurants that you can come to the area to enjoy. There are also a highest pub in Africa that is up the Sunny Pass, which is currently being developed in terms of infrastructure. There is a road that is being tarred, which will bring opportunities to the area of Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma municipality, particularly the Ward 2 where we are being placed.
We are in the Eastern Cape. This part of the country is known to be the home of legends. The Wild Coast, it's also a hiker's paradise. You can hike the whole Wild Coast 250 kilometers. Welcome to the Transkei Gates. This is why we say the Eastern Cape is a place to come. We have the natural beauty. Look at this beautiful scenery.
The development is an opportunity to drive spatial reference transformation through the integration of urban and rural development. This approach will ensure industrial structures and economies are available to the masses. It will ensure the area is functional and serves the needs of the society. Communities will be linked, giving greater direct access to development opportunities, skills, and economic tools. It will reduce hunger, poverty, and unemployment, promoting industrialization, agriculture, tourism, and well-being. It will reverse current migration patterns, which sees over 2 million people leaving the area in search for a better life and work in the urban towns and cities of our country, not out of choice, but out of sheer desperation. South Africa, Africa and the world, the district development model is here. Join us as we reshape our future and redefine our African heritage through this innovative, polycentric African coastal smart city. As we tackle the great challenges of sustainability and prosperity induced by historical socio-economic developments, let us all take part in driving socio-economic transformation for all.